Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Right, so today we've got another mock test video for you. Today I've got my one of my pupils, Dan.
Hello.
So Dan's been with me for a little while now. He's done a few lessons. He's mostly been driving around Chertsey. He's got his test booked in Chertsey. Coming up soon, but I'm not going to tell you the exact dates. We've done a few mock tests in the past, and it's been pretty good. He's passed most of them, so you know he should do well. He should do well. Feeling confident today, Dan?
Yes, feeling very confident.
All right, so I'm just going to make a note of the time, which is now 13:03, so I can gauge to how long this mock test is going to last. Right, so you're no stranger to mock tests, so you know how it works. I'm just going to brief you up and then we can get going. Right, so the first thing I'd like you to do is just explain to me how you would go about finding the information for the correct tyre pressures, and then what steps would you take to check your tyre pressures.
So the information will be in the manufacturer's guide, and I will use a reliable pressure gauge to check the pressure of all tyres, not forgetting the spare tyre, and remember to replace the valve cap at the end.
That is a very, very good answer. Okay Dan, throughout the driving test, follow the road ahead at all times unless you see any signs or road markings that state otherwise. If I need you to turn either left or right, I'll let you know with plenty of warning. Okay? I'll get you to do a manoeuvre a bit later on, and also a bit of independent driving. So we're going to be following some roadsides today.
Great.
Right, you ready to go, Dan?
Absolutely.
Okay, best of luck, best of luck. You may drive on when you're ready. Making our way out of the car park and turning left.
Turning left, great.
We might be in a car park, but Dan makes sure he does some excellent observations before he moves off. Dan makes some good mirror checks, making sure he checks the middle and the left mirror before he signals. At the mini roundabout, if you could follow the road ahead, so straight on at the mini roundabout. Dan demonstrates good car control here, rolling to a nice gentle stop, back into first gear, good observations, and then proceeds at the roundabout. At the next roundabout, turn left. And once again, Dan demonstrates good use of mirrors before giving his left signal. At the next mini roundabout, turn right, so right at the roundabout. Dan checks his middle and right mirror this time before his right signal. So Dan, what would you normally be doing, if you weren't here with me today taking this mock test?
Oh, I'd probably be with my paddleboard on the Thames somewhere near Twickenham, Kingston kind of area.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Are you a keen water person?
Yes, like swimming. Only tried sailing once or so, but like to be on the water, and the Thames is really nice around here.
Cool. Sorry mate, so we're going to be turning right please, so we're taking a right turn at the next mini roundabout.
Thank you. What about you? What would you be doing?
Well, I mostly do driving lessons, so that's probably what I'd be doing. Teaching someone else to drive.
Well, it'd be in good hands.
One likes to think. So we're going to be taking the second turning on your right, second turning on the right hand side. It's just on this bend here.
Okay.
It's a bit of a funny layout this road, but you'll see what I mean.
Not this one.
Not this one, but the second one. So you've actually gone past it, but it doesn't matter.
Sure. Okay.
Don't worry about it. We'll just carry on driving. Dan actually goes the wrong way here, but it doesn't actually matter because it doesn't count as a fault in your driving test. At the traffic lights, can you turn right? So right at the traffic lights.
Of course, thank you.
So Dan, we're going to start your independent driving soon.
Okay.
And what I'd like you to do today is follow some road signs. So if you can follow signs directing you towards Weybridge. Weybridge, yeah.
Thank you.
Traffic does move pretty fast around this roundabout. Dan does well here, good observations, and picks a safe gap to enter the roundabout. Okay Dan, so yeah, that's great. Just continue following road signs towards Weybridge. We've entered a 40 zone here. Dan shows good driving ability and confidence by building his speed safely and efficiently. hidden here by the trees, so if you're not sure, let me know.
Sure, thank you. Looks like second exit straight up.
Yeah. Good steering and good lane discipline here from Dan. Makes sure he sticks to that left lane as he goes around the roundabout. Thank you very much. And at the next set of traffic lights, turn right.
Turn right, okay.
Really good observations here from Dan. Checks his mirrors and even checks his blind spot before he changes lane. There are 2 lanes here to turn right at the lights. Dan picks the one on the left, which is correct because the left lane is the one to be used for normal driving. So Dan, there won't be any traffic signs in the near future, so what I'll do is I'll direct you for the time being.
Okay.
And then a little bit later on I'll let you know again when we're going to start following the road signs again.
Great, thank you.
As for now, I'll be directing you. At the roundabout, which is coming up shortly, if you can go ahead. So we're taking the second exit at the roundabout. The sunlight's giving you a bit of grief there.
Yeah, it's better than the rain that we had last time.
Better than the rain, yeah. Take the next road on the right, please. Next road on the right. Dan is aware of the man walking on the right-hand side. He slows the car down, makes all the necessary calculations, and turns into the road safely. Take the next road on the left. Next road on the left.
On the left. Okay.
Pull up on the left before you reach the next parked car. We're not going to worry about the driveway.
Okay.
So move a little bit further up, closer to the car. We need to leave about 1 car length distance.
Sure.
That will do you fine. Thank you very much indeed.
Great.
When you're ready to do so, drive on again.
Okay.
Take the next road on the right-hand side.
Next one on the right.
At the end of the road, turn right. Pull over on the left, somewhere in a safe place. Thanks very much. Okay, Dan, yeah, when you're ready, we're going to move off again.
Okay.
Dan demonstrates really good observations here before he moves off, and then shortly after he deals really well with an oncoming van. At the end of the road. At the end of the road, turn left. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, taking the second exit. Back on the road signs again now, Dan.
To Weybridge.
No.
Oh, okay.
So we're now going towards Addleston.
Addleston.
Yep.
Great. First
And just keep following the signs towards Addleston, please.
Great.
I felt Dan could have gone a little bit slower over the level crossing. This is not a fault, just an advisory. We're going straight here, so second exit of the roundabout.
Great, thank you.
So we're in Addleston now, so I doubt there'll be any signs telling you to go somewhere that we're already at. So straight on at the roundabout, second exit, and then follow the sign towards Chertsey. So
Chertsey.
Signs for Chertsey.
Okay.
There's a car sticking out on the left-hand side. Dan does well here. He checks his middle and right mirror before he changes direction. Did I hear you say straight over?
Oh, sorry, Chertsey. Yes,
Yeah.
misread. Misread.
Yeah,
Cobham,
just read the
Cobham.
Chobham. Yep, Chobham. So, yep. Well, they both start with C, I guess.
It's true. CH, in fact.
Exactly, yeah. You're not the first one who's misread that sign. I have had many other people gone straight on there thinking that was Chertsey, but
Yeah, I'm sure I won't be the last.
sure you won't be the last either.
Let this video be a warning.
It's a warning, guys. Don't go straight at that junction. Right, okay, so we've got 2 mini roundabouts here. We're going to go straight on at both of them. When it's safe to do so, show me how you wash your front windscreen using the wipers and the washing fluid.
Okay.
Got there in the end.
Got there in the end. Yes please, yeah, so yeah, we'll follow the signs to Chertsey again. At the roundabout we're going to need the middle lane to go straight second exit towards Chertsey. Dan does well here as he reads the road markings correctly and gets himself into the correct lane. I'd like you to go ahead at these next 3 sets of traffic lights. Next 3 sets.
So it's the first set. The left and the right lane, they merge here. Dan does really well, keeps an eye on his mirrors to make sure it's safe before he proceeds. Going to be taking the second road on the left hand side. Second road on the left. Yeah, first one's just coming up here. So here Dan notices the road on the left a little bit late, but still manages to check his mirrors before slowing down and giving a signal. He turns into the road safely. When it's safe to do so, Dan, pull up on the left in a safe place. Okay. Just an advisory here for Dan. Takes a little bit too long deciding when to pull up, but in the end he actually does find a safe place and stops safely. Okay, great. When you're ready to do so, continue to drive.
Okay.
At the end of the road, we're just carrying on. So we're just going to join the road that we can see in front of us. Straight on at the mini roundabout, so follow the road ahead. It's going to be your second exit.
Okay.
Take the next road on the left hand side. Next road on the left. So we're taking the road ahead at the roundabout here.
Okay.
That van driver's a bit over the line there, wasn't he? Turn right here, please. At the next roundabout, follow the road ahead. It's your second exit. Making our way back into the car park where we started the test. Obviously following the road arrows in the car park. We're going to do your manoeuvre now. It's going to be bay parking.
Okay.
So we're going to go around the car park. Let's have a look. No spaces available here. Go around the next bend. I'll let you know shortly what we're going to do. So come round here very slowly. So you just pause here actually. Right, so you've got a selection of bays in front of you, just in that gap over there. So I'd like you to reverse into any one of those bays. So just reversing left into any one of those bays.
Great.
Right then, that's your manoeuvre. Off you go, please.
Thank you.
Dan shows good observations and great car control as he reverses into the bay.
Right, okay. Thank you very much, Dan. Yeah, that's it. So
Okay.
the test is over. The test is over.
Great.
Time for your result. Time for your result.
Goodness me.
Right, let's just let's turn off the engine. Save the environment and all that sort of malarkey. Right, okay, so don't look at the score sheet. It's private. How do you think you've done?
So there was that slight lack of forward planning with the left turn, which I stopped quite quickly for, but I did check and signal. I think there was some lane discipline.
Where's this lane discipline you're talking about?
There was an occasion of turning right at a T-junction where I could feel that I hadn't fully gained. I wasn't fully in the lane. The back of the car was.
Sorry, say that again. So there was a
turning right at a T-junction.
turning right at a T-junction, yep.
And I wasn't totally in the lane. I think the back right of my car was slightly in the other lane because you had to turn to line up to the T-junction.
Right, okay, so yeah, I don't remember that one, to be honest.
Okay. I'm going to be optimistic and say that I passed.
Well, you did pass, yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you passed.
Cool.
Okay, that's that was a very good drive. Do you know what? I actually did not mark a single fault.
You're kidding.
You're very surprised, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, because I saw you go like this at one point when I was moving around.
I was just ticking the things that we had covered, you know, such as when I told you to stop on the left and all that sort of stuff.
Right, okay.
You know, like the show me, tell me.
Oh, that was the other thing. I thought I'd pulled over in a not safe place because there were cars parked up on the verge, but
No.
because all the other cars were, I sort of hoped. Wow.
I mean, okay, so I mean, there is definitely things that you can improve on. Okay, but they're not necessarily faults in a driving test.
Okay.
Okay, so like you said, the left turn, maybe you saw it a little bit late and then you turned into the road. I mean, that's not necessarily a fault because you did actually, I saw you check your mirrors, you made sure it was safe, and then you slowed down, you got your signal on and you turned. Okay, so it was performed safely. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's not a fault in my eyes anyway. Okay, so I mean, if you slammed on your brakes really late without
Didn't
check your mirrors and then swerved into the road,
Yeah.
then obviously you would probably fail your driving test. But yeah, I mean, you saw the road coming up, you were a little bit late spotting it, but you still checked your mirrors, you gave your signal, and you know, you got into the road safely. So yeah, for me, I didn't mark that as a fault.
Okay.
When we turned into that road, I asked you to pull up on the left in a safe place. You took a little bit long deciding where to stop.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so yeah, just look up the road. If you see a safe place, check your mirrors, signal if necessary, pull over. If you don't see anywhere, just carry on
actually,
driving.
there was a van behind me
Yeah.
thinking of trying to overtake. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were just a little bit, you know, maybe took a little bit too long deciding where to stop. Okay, but again, it's not, you know, nothing, you know, just a bit indecisive there. Okay.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, there wasn't really anything that I could say, yep, you know, mark you down for that.
Cool.
So on this occasion, the one and only time that you've passed with 0 faults.
I kept that one in the bag for you guys. Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff. Okay, so I'm going to tick this here, or mark it here. Total faults 0. Right, so yeah, well done.
Well, I just
Well
hope
done.
I can repeat that.
Yeah, I mean, you normally pass your mock tests anyway. You normally pick up maybe 3, 4, 5 minor faults. I mean, we've done so many now that you've kind of got into the rhythm where you know what could be a fault, what isn't a fault, and yeah, so yeah, it is really good practice, guys. So I mean, when you're with your driving instructor, yeah, do as many mock tests as you can. It will prepare you for the real test, as Dan has shown here, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's the end of today's videos. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Is that Facebook? Give it a like, whatever. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. That would be really helpful. Yep, so see you on the next one.
Good luck.
cuts. Right, well done, Mr. Dan.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, that was very good actually.
Crazy.